Good Friday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the video forecast discussion for a busy Friday coming up and then a pleasant weekend to follow. This is for October the 9th, 2015. First up, the Storm Prediction Center has placed our entire forecast region from Philadelphia and the I-95 corridor all the way into New York City and the Hudson River Valley area, including Connecticut and New York City and Long Island, in a marginal risk of thunderstorms from late this afternoon through this evening, some of which could contain very heavy downpours, lightning, strong gusty winds, and heavy rain. Skies are generally mostly cloudy across most of the region early this morning. There's a little bit of fog over the interior valleys, and thunderstorms and showers are approaching from the north and west. Right now, temperatures are mild for this time in the morning, generally ranging in the 50s to low and mid-60s across the region. And we've got some showers and thunderstorms coming into the afternoon hours and evening hours, some of which could contain some very heavy downpours, briefly, strong gusty winds, and some hail and lightning. Morning pass of the visible satellite imagery this morning shows an increase and uptick in the cloud cover across the region. The visible satellite, that was the water vapor channel, showing the lifting going on across just to our north and to our west as a cold front approaches the region during tonight. The first batch of showers and some embedded thunderstorms is moving through southeastern New England. A better chance of showers and thunderstorms will redevelop in this modestly unstable air mass ahead of the cold front and then race west to east across the region this afternoon and evening. And of course, we'll be monitoring the showers and thunderstorms as they make their way across the region this afternoon and evening. On the coastal waters, we might have some of these advisories turn to thunderstorm watch boxes across interior sections and even to the coast late this afternoon and evening as the cold front makes its way off. In the meantime, we just have small craft advisories in effect for southwest winds at 10 to 20 knots, gusting up to 30 knots midday, then shifting around to the northwest and north and increasing to 25 to 30 knots again by midnight tonight and Saturday as the strong pressure gradient develops across the region, and seas will be running between 3 and 5 feet. On the aviational weather deck this morning, we have some limited IFR, some IFR, and some NVFR across the region. Outside of that, we have VFR, and we're expecting IFR and stratus and fog, mostly around Trenton and north, receding northward. Elsewhere, fog and or VFR conditions at about 4,000 feet with a light wind. For later today, MVFR and IFR ceilings, northeastern Pennsylvania, northwestern New Jersey will lift, and then widely scattered around 4,000 feet. Gusty southwest winds at 10 to 25 knots this afternoon prior to the cold frontal passage. And then we're going to have the potential for westerly gusts at about 40 knots near any thunderstorms this afternoon. For tonight, any lingering showers and thunderstorms should quickly move east between, let's say, 7, 8, and 9 o'clock tonight. VFR ceilings clearing to reveal only cirrus after midnight tonight. Winds becoming predominantly northwest, gust up to 20 knots, then turning northwest by tomorrow morning. Outlook for Saturday, VFR north to northeast winds or north to northeasterly winds at 10 to 15 knots, then diminishing late in the morning and afternoon, becoming mostly light and variable at night. Sunday and Monday, good flying conditions, VFR. Tuesday, mostly VFR, a cold front moving through the day, producing some showers. Right now, outside of Newark Airport with a frog in my throat still at 61 degrees, dew point 59. Humidity 94%. The wind is south at 6. Visibilities are 8. Broken ceilings at 6,000. We're going to be watching those showers and thunderstorms as they race across the region this afternoon and evening. So be careful about that. Philadelphia right now at 62. Dew point 56. Humidity 80%. The wind is southwest at 3. A few clouds at 14,000, 20,000, and 25,000. Again, watching the showers and thunderstorms as they move into the area this afternoon and evening. Outside of that, VFR conditions. Short-term models, the mesoscale models, the HRR, and pretty much the NAM high-resolution WRF model, showing that line of showers and thunderstorms sleeking from northwest to southeast across the region late this afternoon and evening. Some of these are going to produce some very brief but heavy downpours, and then look at all that moving out to sea. High pressure in control for the weekend, so the rain probably about a half of an inch to a quarter of an inch, a half of an inch, and very heavy downpours, a quarter of an inch or less elsewhere. Forecast analysis and forecasted charts for the next 72 hours or so. Here's our warm front lifting north of the region this morning, touching off some moderate bands of rain here across the northern New York State and northern New England. Meanwhile, we have the cold front approaching from the Great Lakes and the Ohio River Valley area. And that cold front will be moving through with increasing moisture plume, increasing across the region this afternoon and evening out ahead of the cold front, so showers will become more widespread and numerous across the region, and then some strong gusty showers and thunderstorms racing off the coast by early this evening. Then high pressure is in control for the weekend, clearing skies and beautiful weather conditions for your Saturday. A north to northeast wind here with the dome of high pressure overhead. Unfortunately, it's going to be more rain for South Carolina and North Carolina, not the deluge that they've seen with the catastrophic flooding in this area, but the front will get hung up with an area of low pressure, and that will produce more rain across this area that doesn't need any more rain at all. And we'll be monitoring that. It should be lightening up by the time we get into Saturday night and Sunday. Meanwhile, high pressure is in control of our forecast region, cresting all the way from New England down through the central southwestern states here over the weekend, and that means delightful weather conditions. The next cold front will be approaching with a chance of some scattered showers across the region on Tuesday. Notice we talked about this yesterday, a series in the polar flow of cold front after cold front moving through, reinforcing shots of just some chillier air in place, but nothing out of the ordinary, and nearly benign and dry weather conditions. As we get into Wednesday, the front's now off the coast. Here, high pressure is in control, and here comes the next front across the Great Lakes. This races again towards the mid-Atlantic coast states by Thursday, probably an influence other than some clouds and maybe a light sprinkle or so, reinforcing the shot of even cooler air coming in by late next week, once again for the northern mid-Atlantic region. For the next 6 to 10 days, we're basically looking at near normal temperatures and near to below normal precipitation across this region. For the next 8 to 14 days, near normal temperatures and near normal to below normal, again in the precipitation department. So if you have plans late this afternoon and early this evening, do be careful driving out there on the roads. Always slow down and pull over in very heavy showers and thunderstorms. It's not safe to hydroplane on the roads. For everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll be back in video form on Monday morning.